With Deadpool and Wolverine coming out soon, comic book team-ups are going to explode again just like they did in the 1970s. But do you know the history of team-ups in comic books? Stay tuned. Here we go. Team-ups. Did you know that the first superhero team-up happened way back in 1940? Did you know that in the 1970s, superhero team-ups became so popular that multiple titles at Marvel and DC were used to team up their heroes? That's right, we are looking at the history of superhero team-ups. Well, what exactly is a team-up? A team-up is when two or more superheroes or superheroes teams who usually do not appear together work together on a shared goal, usually to battle a supervillain. So why do we so often see two or more superheroes team up? Most likely it's because there is a supervillain too powerful for one hero to handle on their own, or because they want to make some money on us and push a lesser character using a big character. Have you watched any of the recent Marvel or DC movies? There are almost always more than one hero in the film. But when did this trend start? The first team-up occurred with two MLJ comic characters. In Pep Comics number 4, a story containing the Shield continued in Top Notch Comics number 5. In this issue, the Shield meets the Wizard. Marvel, then called Timely Comics, would team up their two most popular heroes, the Submariner and Human Torch, in Marvel Mystery Comics number 8. DC Comics would take the team-up idea even further and make their very first superhero team, the Justice Society of America. From there, we saw a large influx of superhero team-ups. These team-ups gave creators the ability to include some of their company's most popular characters in more than one book. Take, for example, the first issue of Spider-Man, the Wallcrawler. He teams up with the Fantastic Four, which was the most established and better-known hero at the time. Wouldn't hold true today, though. This helped to legitimize the Spider-Man comic and also establish a Marvel Comics universe where all of the heroes were in the same city, New York City as it was. They could cross over at any time, and they often did. Think about some of those early crossovers. Daredevil and Captain America in Daredevil number 43. The Hulk appeared in the Fantastic Four in issue 12 and fought the Thing. And in X-Men number 4, the X-Men and Avengers team up. That's really early in the X-Men run. Each of these ended up being very successful with greater sales on the team-up comic. With this in mind, when the 1970s started, team-ups were all the rage. Team-ups had been so successful in the 1960s that publishers decided to create specific titles to just be a vehicle for popular character team-ups. Over at Marvel, they had Marvel Team-Up, which paired Spider-Man with the character of the month, and also Marvel 2-in-1, which saw the Fantastic Four's Thing paired with other Marvel heroes. DC didn't want to be left out of the team-up craze, so they changed the Brave and the Bold into a Batman-led team-up title where the Caped Crusader would be paired with more often a more obscure DC superhero. DC also created a new title, DC Comics Presents, and they used their other most popular character, Superman, to team up with the rest of the DC universe. Both titles did very well. These new team-up titles were also used to save some failing titles. Over at Marvel, it was Power Man and Iron Fist being paired together when both of their titles were failing. This happened to be one of my all-time favorite titles and was built off the heels of Captain America and the Falcon. Over at DC, Green Lantern was failing, so they teamed him up with Green Arrow, and the title took off, mostly because of the political messages that started shortly after the pairing began. Anyone remember the Speedy drug issue? Even today, team-ups continue to be used in blockbuster movies and television series. Deadpool and Wolverine being the latest one. DC also had Superman and Batman team up together in a movie. And the team-up made box office bucks. I am sure there will be more. So why have these sometimes outrageous team-ups been so successful? Well, we could probably debate that for a long time and come up with many different reasons. I like to think it's because a comic book fan, we like more heroes squeezed between the front and back covers. That's also why we love superhero teams and massive crossover events. think Blood Hunt going on right now at Marvel. Those episodes are still being worked on. Hope you enjoyed our look at superhero team-ups. If we missed any of your favorites, leave a comment below or let us know who you think should be teamed up. Thanks for watching. Love what you collect and collect what you love. Subscribe, like, share. We'll see you next time.
We would be honored if you would join us.